All right, Leo, sun, moon, and rising. When I leaned into your energy, the download I got was begin again. We're going to have this new moon solar eclipse in Libra. And I just feel like the way that you connect to people, the way that you connect to your emotions, the way that you connect to yourself, the way that you connect to lovers, the way that you connect to your friends, your family, just the way that you emote and relate to other people. There's something about a clean slate beginning again. You ready? All right, Leo, what's up? What it do? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2024, baby. Be sure to go check out that Libra season astrology video that I did. It has all the important astrological transit dates that you need to know about. But I'm gonna put you on game. The most important thing for you is on October 2nd, we have a new moon, solar, your ruling planet is the sun, solar eclipse in Libra. Solar eclipses change our trajectory in life. You're driving down the street of life and you're like, oh, everything's going well. This is what we're doing. And skirt, we're going in a different direction. And so, and with it being in Libra, the seventh house, which governs relationships, the sign of I balance, it's just like you thought you had balance, you thought you had it figured out. Now things are going to turn in a completely different direction, you know? And so how that's going to manifest for you all, is very different. This is a general reading. Eat the meat, leave the bones. But that solar eclipse, and then the full moon, the full moon in Aries. Full moons are periods of release. They involve your ruling planet. Full moons are when the sun opposes the moon, and the moon will be in Aries, the sun will be in Libra, and you all know that's the me versus we axis, you know. And so there's something about a releasing of an outdated version of yourself, a releasing of an old consciousness, a releasing of a self-image, a releasing of your self-identity, what you identified as you. And the sun is what we know about ourselves to be true. You know, the sun reveals, your ruling planet illuminates, it gives warmth, it gives life. And I just feel like who you given that warmth and life to is going to be shifting. And I just feel like you're becoming a higher priority on your list, and I'm here for it. Virgo season did a number on all of us, baby. Ooh wee! Virgo season was a lot, and you have all this new data to analyze. So hydrate, light it if you need it, because I'm ready to clear out this funky ass energy and create a safe space for my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2024, baby. So I had my legs crossed and I kept feeling that I need to have my feet firmly on the ground. And so there's something about you guys getting grounded, rooted and grounded in reality. Maybe that's also a call to actually do more grounding, bare feet in the earth, you know, wherever hemisphere you are. Maybe even getting a grounding sheet. I know we have equinox this season, so there is something around. Ooh, that's interesting. Reminded me of something. I feel like something is coming full circle for you guys. Coming full circle from last Libra season, maybe coming full circle from March, April. I feel like there's a hindsight and awareness, an aha moment, like, oh, this is what this is. Oh, this is what we're doing. You know, so something of that nature I feel like is changing. So welcoming in the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2024. Begin again, baby. Begin again. And this doesn't mean going backwards. Nice. Temperance. Someone else got Temperance as the first card out. I feel like it was either Libra or Aries. But Temperance being the first card out lets me know the first thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne is 4:44 on the clock. Fuck. There's like a new foundation in the realm of your ego. I feel like, how do you respond to pain? How do you recover? What's your relationship to balance and harmony and like recovering from an upsetting situation? There's something about moderation, something about patience. This may involve somebody with, excuse me, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. I do feel like some of you are recovering from someone that was an extreme taker, or someone that is displaying extreme taker behavior, or someone that has possibly narcissistic tendencies. But you guys are on a new journey to a new crown. Begin again. And it's going to require you to feel your feelings. It's going to require you to expand. In order to expand, you have to dip your toes in the emotive waters, in new emotional waters. There's something about being cleansed. I also feel like there's a cleaning out for those of you who are in a committed relationship. There's like a cleansing out of the cups, or there's individual cleansing within you and your partner, and also like figuring out a new flow, a new dynamic with that person or with those partners in some sort of way. I just feel like it's kind of giving rebirth. It's kind of giving like renewal, in some sort of way. But the thing is, Temperance is like, yo, what's going on with your level of faith? Don't you understand that everything is unfolding exactly as it should be? So are you going to do your part to establish balance? Are you going to do your part to establish this newfound, harmony in your life? And I've been saying, it's Libra season is balance, but also Libra governs harmony. And the thing about harmony is I tend to my melody, you tend to and fine tune your melody, and then we can have harmony and the notes can intermingle and blend. And I feel like that's a thing too. There's like something about lots of different elements that are being mixed together. A little razzle dazzle here, a little sprinkle from here. There's something there around like combining elements. This could be blending families. This could be, for those of you who practice polyamory, there could be some like issues with the hierarchy. There could be some like needing to pull from empathy, needing to pull from assertion, needing to pull from compassion, like blending different elements together to make something work is how this feels. So Temperance does denote a bit of alchemy. And so I just feel like there's something about alchemizing your life, harmonizing your life, balancing your life. And your attempt to do that gives you wings that you can use, wings that actually like function, wings that expand. There's lots of powerful truths that are coming up to be spoken. Please continue for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Two of Pentacles. I saw this earlier. That's what I'm saying. There's something about a new flow. There's a new balance, a new flow of emotions. Emotions may be flowing to different people or different places or different areas of your life. But with the Two of Pentacles, I just feel like there are important choices that need to be made. And these choices can't solely be made on worldly views. It's like there's something about, have I taken on too much? What have I taken on? Can I handle all that I've taken on? Is everything that I've taken on mine to actually take on? Are you taking on responsibility? Are you taking on other people's homework that's not yours, responsibilities that aren't yours, other people's portion? I do feel like there's a lot that you're juggling. There's a lot going on, but how do you handle it amidst this emotional roller coaster that's going on in the background? A lot of you are just like, just keep swimming, just keep working, just keep busy, just keep, doing the things that I'm doing. And if you keep ignoring it, the waters go from tranquil waters to very turbulent waters. And so you can't just keep sweeping things under the rug. You can't just put the emotions on the back burner. I do feel like there is a new flow, a new infinity, a new cycle. And this infinity sign, it's interesting because it's the same infinity sign that's in your card, the strength card that's over the maiden's head. And there's something happened in July. I also feel like that now you're in a position to like make a decision about, or to like process or analyze or release in some sort of way. Now there will be a new balance that is established, a balancing of emotions, a new balance in money, a new balance in time, a new balance in energy and effort. I also feel like some of you are recovering from trying to like bring in multiple streams of income. Some of you have a very entrepreneurial spirit, and there's something here about taking the time to relax, to talk to the God of your understanding, to ask for the plan, ask for the order of operations, so that you can start this newfound hustle, so that you can like get back on the horse, or get back to generating this new income, or finally, like some of you, I think we're doing too much. Maybe some of you have like 2-3 jobs. There could just be something about, okay, instead of having these 2 jobs, I'm going to get this 1 job, or instead of this 1 job, I'm going to leave that and break it down to 2. I feel like there's something about making sure that you're enjoying what it is that you're doing for work, that you see longevity in what you're doing, what it is that you're doing for work, and that you're not making decisions solely based on money. A lot of you have this 2 of Pentacles here, makes me feel like a lot of your intuition, your creativity, your emotions have been put in the back burner when it comes to money, when it comes to money making decisions, or when it comes to this Sagittarius, Pisces, or Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I feel like there are decisions that need to make, your weighing options, and you need to chill the fuck out before you make any big decisions or make any big moves. That Mercury retrograde in your sign, baby, I'm so sorry. Like, I already know. That's why it's like the first thing you need to do in Libra season is fucking relax. Relax and process all this information, because there's been this melding of your mind and your heart. I feel like you're able to articulate your heart's desires. You're able to articulate your true authenticity, like what you truly want, what you truly mean. You're able to say that shit with your chest in some sort of way now, or some of y'all said that shit with your chest, and now there's some stuff to recover from. That Mercury retrograde in Leo, and then Mercury going direct in your sign. He spent all of post shadow phase in your sign, well, the majority of post shadow phase in your sign, post retrograde shadow phase, excuse me. And I feel like a lot of your shadow has come to light. There's a lot of like, you've learned a lot about yourself, which is why all that shit had to come out in Virgo season. So you would have the numbers to crunch. You would have the data to process. And now in Libra season, it's like, what is our definition of balance? How do you define balance? How do you define harmony? How do you define recovery? I also feel like some of you leaned a little too much on your vices, or there could have been people around you that influence you to lean too much on vices, drinking too much, smoking too much, partying too much in some sort of way. And I just feel like now you know better. And when you know better, you do better. It's just like you don't want to lean on that stuff. I feel like some of you are finally like, you want to get your shit together. You want to get your life in order. You want to be here. You want to be present. You want to make the right decision. And that's the thing. There's something about like making sober decisions, making clear-headed decisions. Please continue for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2024. The moon reversed at the center of the reading. The rose colored glasses have fallen off. They have shattered. You can't tape them bitches back together. You're forced to see everything, everyone, and yourself for as it is. And this is another card that denotes this bit like an uphill spiritual journey. There is something here about, you see this path that they're on, there's this spiritual journey, there's like a rite of passage, and with it being reversed, some of you have really ignored the fact that it's time to come out of your shell. There also could be some issues with your mother or with a Pisces or someone with Cancer placements, like the truth coming out about someone with Pisces, Cancer placements, maybe Scorpio too. The truth coming out that maybe you've been in the right, like the truth coming out or the truth revealing to you that other aspects of you have been in the driver's seat that shouldn't be in the driver's seat. You're a spirit having a human experience, and your spirit needs to be in the driver's seat. I feel like a lot of you have repressed your intuitive abilities or have not been using your intuitive abilities. There also could be some truth revealed from your mother or from someone on the mother's side of the bloodline. There is something here about delusion or lying to yourself, and a delusion that you've kept yourself in. The moon reverse also can denote that there's some mental health, like it's time for a mental health check. Like, what are you doing on a day-to-day basis to really foster a healthier mental health habits? And I feel like some of you are like, oh, Zoloft, and it's just like, grounding. Try grounding. Try. I mean, not saying you don't, like, whatever. Like, if you choose pharmaceuticals, that's your thing. But I'm saying there are things that are natural and homeopathic that are able to assist you. So I feel like making sure that you're doing your part to take fucking care of yourself, babe. Ultimately, that's what this is about. That's really the big thing, the big gist of it all. Final two cards, final two messages, two major arcana out. So I feel like Libra season comes in like, yo, we got to restructure and redefine balance. And then the center of Libra season, a big truth gets revealed, or there's something here where you finally find that thing in your subconscious mind, or finally figure out the psychocybernetic setting that needs to be really focused on or readjusted in some sort of way. And then once all of the illusion has been broken apart, I feel like then romance returns. For some of you, there's someone new in your life, someone new that's courting you, or that you're courting them, someone that you're crushing on. I feel like this is emotions in action. I feel like those of you who are in long-term relationships need to understand, like, action is required. You can't get lazy in love. Like, things are required, like activities, effort. It's more than just like, oh, we love each other and everything is going to be perfect all the time. I feel like there's something about lovingly correcting each other, lovingly reaching for the tools to make things work. I feel like there's an issue with respect for some of you in your relationships. Either there's a lack of self-respect, or there's possibly disrespect, that you're feeling disrespected by your partner. But I feel like the closer we get to Scorpio season, you start to see exactly what emotional bridge needs to be crossed. And there's something there around like a love offering, a sweetness. There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements coming in that is trying to offer you love. There could be something, I mean, the Knight of Cups is the quintessential romance card. And so I do feel like romance is returning. But for those of you who are constantly seeking out external romance, this makes me feel like the illusion is breaking around that external search. There's something about remembering there is romance in your cup of tea in the morning. There's romance in the blades of grass at the park. There's romance in a book and a comfy sweater. There's romance in blankets and jazz, and there's just something about giving yourself that, so that you're not waiting for someone's dusty ass son or daughter to come in and give you those experiences. You satiate yourself. You romanticize yourself so that you vibrate at a frequency that attracts a new lover or a new partner that matches that self-love level and or exceeds it. Final card, final message, please, for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2024. And you get it. It's just going to require the death of the old version of you first. Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and then the Ten of Cups. That's the thing. The Ten of Cups is like, yo, we can ride off into the sunset together, but this here rainbow, it takes a lot of rain to get a rainbow that big. There's a brand new cycle in emotions and creativity and spirituality, a brand new cycle that you get to experience with someone with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. I feel like there are grudges that you've been holding. There are ways that you've felt stabbed in the back, or ways that you felt betrayed or left out in the cold. And it's led to, because you've been holding on to these grudges, it's led to this like self-fulfilling prophecy, I feel like. And there's something about understanding we all are promised 12 hours of darkness and 12 hours of day. And the light of the day is starting to push out that darkness. And so there's this wounded, grudge holding, or begrudged, this wounded, hurt, deceived, lied to, neglected version of you is falling away because they can't run the show anymore. And they're running off of insufficient fumes, not even fuel, fucking fumes. A lot of you have been running off fumes. And I just feel like there's this brand new cycle in the realm of the mind. Optimism is starting to rise. The sun is rising. You are rising. And you are going to get to experience a whole new cycle when it comes to fulfillment and togetherness and family and love and togetherness and sweetness and romance. I just feel like, don't forget, like, that illusion needed to break. Whatever it was, whatever came out, whatever hardships you've been going through, that shit needed to break so that you could move towards love. I just saw 22:22 on the clock. You are getting masterful. You're the sign of romance. You're the sign of delights and romance and children and self-expression and all of that stuff. And there's like, I feel like you needed a little bit of a master class in pain so that you would remember who the fuck you are and what you bring to the table and what your power is. I'm already excited to clarify this over on Patreon, where we're going to clarify all these cards. Me and the Ethical Cult be doing it. There's a tier for weekly readings, daily readings. It's cool. There's no Kool-Aid, so calm down. But for those of you who claim financial brokenness and keep saying that you broke and you can't afford this, whatever, for the free shit, check out my Instagram at JustJ_everything, TikTok at JustJEverything, and for other dope shit that I do, my website, JustJEverything.com. All the links are in the description box below, so check that out. I just want to zoom out for a little bit. I feel like Libra season is gonna get your motherfucking mind right. Ooh, and going a little bit into the plunge. Underneath that, there's this rebirth, so you can figure out what is of value, what you need to collect, what you need to turn. Like, you are turning your back on this old grudge holding version of yourself. That version of yourself that believes that really self-limiting story or narrative you've been telling yourself for too many years. Some of you, this has been like 9-10 months. Some of you, this has been like 9-10 years. I feel like the true healing starts in August. Come summertime, there's going to be a whole new version of you. But I feel like there's this brand new cycle in the realm of your physical, spiritual, and sexual energy. But you had to get out of this headspace, collect what you needed, get out of this headspace fast, because bam, get out of that headspace, move forward, drop it all and have both hands ready to grab this brand new cycle that wants to come in. Okay, so for those of you, two major arcana and one court card. And I feel like you are the court card that's out. You are the Knight of Pentacles. There's something about remembering how romantic you are, remembering that you have access to attraction. You give love, you give warmth, and there's just something in some way you've been giving a little bit too much to possibly the wrong people. And with Temperance being the first card out, some of you are dealing with someone with Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. And it's time to start anew. It's time to either end this or completely, like I said, begin again. And in order to begin again, you've got to recover. You've got to figure out what was the problem that you need to recover from in the first place. You've got to learn how to articulate it, you know? So this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Sagittarius, I do feel like they're in a period of recovery too. This new moon solar eclipse is going to rock everybody. And I feel like rock us the right way, rock us in the right direction, rock us towards love and togetherness. But I feel like, remember, there is no healthy we without a healthy me. There is no healthy interdependence without healthy independence. Some of y'all are dealing with someone with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, and their time management, their energetic budget, their emotional regulation is just fucked. And I feel like that is really what brings the problem to a head. Some of you are dealing with somebody with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements, and they are juggling you and someone else, or juggling you and multiple other people, and I feel like that gets revealed, and there's something there about don't be a groupie, keep it motherfucking moving if that's not your bag, if that's not your game, if you're not polyamorous or those weren't the rules. There could just be something here about figuring out the truth. You've been having hunches about something, and I feel like the truth gets revealed. Some of you are dealing with somebody that has Pisces or Cancer placements, and I feel like they are withholding a lot. They are hiding a lot. There could be just some subconscious stuff that's going on. I feel like they may have big mother wounds, and those mother wounds are really starting to manifest in their low key, high key, shitty behavior. But I feel like it gets revealed, it gets talked about. You have if you choose to be brave and do that, and you're the sign of courage, Leo. And so there's something about dealing with that energy. One thing I will point out are there are no wands. You are fixed fire. So you are that eternal fucking flame. And I'm not seeing any, and you know what air, Libra, does to fire? It expands it, but I'm not seeing any fire out here except for under the deck, or underneath the bottom of the deck. That fire comes out, that fire gets renewed once you let this Libra air clear out your mind and clear out the fog. Because I just feel like with the moon reversed in the center of the reading, you've been operating under a place of delusion, or operating and not operating and just keep on trucking with this untended to mental health issues, or oversharing, over caring, over, just kind of forcing yourself on people, or ignoring your gut, ignoring your intuition. This could be mental health stuff that's going on that's being denied, and maybe you just drinking about it, smoking about it. Or there could have been substances, or I lost my train of thought. Either way, it just feels like there's some heaviness in the beginning of Libra season that needs to come out before the sweetness can develop and reveal itself. And you are getting to that place. So it's time to activate faith. It's time to really figure out what it is that you're feeling. The 10 plus the Knight is the Ace of Cups. Begin again. I'm ready to clarify these cards. I will see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.